alive.
Hello guys, how are you? I hope you're okay. I'm okay. I'm good. Things I really hate about school. This is going to be a very long video. Prepare yourself. Something that's really been bugging me, especially recently, I've just gone into my 5th year of high school, and something that the teachers are really starting to push is that we know exactly what career we want to do once we leave school. I wouldn't have a problem because I understand that they're worried about what course we're going to do. If we're going to university and college, and we have to think about what subjects we take in order to get into those courses. But the fact that they're pressuring us to know exactly what we want to do, exactly where we want to go, exactly what course we want to go into, I think is just insane. Especially for someone like me who literally has an existential crisis every 2 seconds and has no idea what I want to do at all whatsoever. I feel so pressured to know exactly what I want to do, and that just makes me worry and panic and be like, shit, everyone knows what they're going to do, but not me. I have to be weird. I have to be so stuck and lost. And the way the teachers make you feel like that is just not right. And that's something I really hate about school at the moment. I just hate it. I don't think it's right, and I think they should tone it down a wee bit, because that is really starting to annoy me. Second thing that really annoys me is the pupils themselves. For example, people that walk seriously slow, but it's just everyone walks slow, and I walk incredibly fast with purpose even though I have none. And it drives me absolutely insane. It's just like, please move, please go, fucking get out of my way. Just like disappear, just walk faster, go into the side. It frustrates me to no end. And another thing is basically when people not only walk slow, but they take up the whole corridor with their friendship group. And even when they see you, they don't move out of the fucking way. Number 3, I think everyone hates exams. Truly, honestly, absolutely hate them. But I was watching another YouTuber, and I'm not sure, I can't remember who it was, but they made an interesting point. It could have been in Tumblr actually, but an interesting point was made about, let's just say you were taking an exam and you revised all the stuff you need to, you studied really quite well, and you went into the exam and you did the best you could, and there was one question that you knew you revised but you couldn't remember the answer to, and the time for your exam comes to an end, and you're sat there thinking, damn it, I knew that, I knew that, I knew that. And then 5 minutes later, you remember it. Then down the line, you get your results. You're 1 point away from an A, so you got a B. So just because you remembered something 5 minutes after your exam, instead of 5 minutes earlier, if you remembered that, so you would be more qualified if you remembered that information 5 minutes earlier, but just because you remembered it 5 minutes late, you're not as qualified as you would have been. I found that point very interesting. I probably didn't explain it very well, but the fact that some people blank in exams, it's the most stressful time I think I've ever been through. I've done sort of my National Fives exam, which is the same as sort of GCSEs in England. I live in Scotland, and it's just the most stressful thing I think I've ever been through. Plus, things in my personal life and my home life weren't going well, and things really fell apart in my exam time, quite literally. And I think the way they examine you, how they put you in the room in pure silence for an hour and a bit with a paper about everything you've learned of the year, just isn't a really good idea. Considering that I did my exams back in sort of May, I can't remember most of the things I revised. And once you leave school, half the things you did in these exams you will forget. It's just not a system I understand. A system that I would understand more is if there's assessments throughout the year. Like, your progression throughout the year was examined, and that's what you were assessed on, and that's what your qualifications, your overall work, instead of just one exam which you might fuck up. It just really frustrates me. And I ask people, why is the system like this? And they say, it just is. You just have to do it. And I don't accept that. I like change. Then there's homework. The first year or two of high school, the homework is pretty minimal. I remember I used to try so hard with my homework in the first 2 years of high school, and then after that I realised I am trying too hard. And in the third year and fourth year, the homework just got pounded out like 600 levels of just essay, 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 essays, and homework and revision, and it just got so overwhelming. Also, the homework always seemed to be handed out within 2 weeks, just every subject. As well as that, you've got revision for end of unit tests, which is the test at the end of the topic you're doing. And these always seem to be in the same week as every other department. So in 1 week you'll have a maths test, a modern studies test, a science test, and maybe a drama performance if you're lucky. So in the end you're just like, oh my good god. And after like second year, and you go into third year, or third year to fourth year, you're just like, whoa, what the fuck has happened? Just like, all responsibility is being put on you right now. It's just, communication within schools is really important, and they don't do it very well. As well as homework, they don't plan that out very well either, or tests. They don't plan very well, do they? I don't think. Another thing that I sort of hate about school is some of the teachers. Sometimes at my school, there'll be a teacher who says, come at lunchtime if you want some help, or you want to do some revision work with me, or ask questions or anything like that. And then you turn up and they're not there, and you're just like, thanks, sir, or thanks, miss. I really, really appreciate that. It's helped me considerably. And also, sometimes guidance teachers or year heads can be hard as hell to find. They just like disappear. Like, you ask around and they'll be like, oh yeah, she or he was in earlier on, yeah, he should be there. And then you go there and they're not there, and then you look across the whole of the school and they're nowhere to be found. And you're just there like, why? I need you. So yeah, that's some of the things that I hate about school and the mechanics of school. I'll probably think of other ideas, so there could be a second part to this. If you want me to do any more videos about what I hate about certain things, please put it down in the comments below. I hope you have a good day, or a good night, or a good sleep, or whenever you're watching this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and hope you enjoyed. See ya. Bye bye.